Well, it's that time of the week when I love to call on Robin Cross. He's with StoneX. He's located in Chicago. He's our lumber expert. And I was looking at the lumber prices. In fact, we can bring them up on the board here. Robin, what's been going on? I know we fell from over $1,700 earlier this spring down to below $500 here recently. I see where it looks like September's at $494.60 right now. It's up a little bit, but we're kind of mixed on the day. It looks like maybe lumber has settled down. Have we found a point of equilibrium right now?
You know, that's actually a very good statement. That's kind of going to be the gist of my talk this morning. You know, and as always, it's an honor to be on with you, Marlon. I would consider this the final dog days of summer. You know, for all the action that we're accustomed to in lumber, excuse me, the market has really had a tight trading range this week. If you remember last Thursday we were talking, I was warning guys, hey, you know, stop pressing these shorts. We're way too oversold. So I fully expected a short covering bounce. That's in fact exactly what we got. But a normal short covering bounce, which you and I know, and that's why I said guys are accustomed to so much action, would be hundreds of dollars. And in this case, it was only about $60. So we went to $450, and then we made a high yesterday in September lumber at $518. You know, lumber itself is still in the process of price discovery. You know, just what you were talking about. It's in a true tug of war. But in lumber, it's not so much of a tug of war, more so it's a stalemate. So you said the prices this morning. We are dead steady right now, $491.10 with only 22 trades. And then you got November, which is now your lead month through open interest, it's at $514.20 down $2 with 31 trades. You know, after all this short covering, the market's hard pressed under 450 because obviously forget about the rally where we came from. Lumber on its own, to me, is well below the cost of production. So I think you're going to start hearing some noise on the producer side of things to kind of stimulate price action. And I'm already seeing it. Just Wednesday, we had Canfor, which is one of the biggest lumber producers that trade through the board and, you know, supply the country, just made an announcement. And this is their second curtailment announcement. They took 10% off a couple weeks ago. Looks like they're taking off about 10% here just to kind of ease up some of this production, because with the prices going to 1,700, you know, every mill was running full steam, full ships, and you know, it's just this market uncertainties. That's just really not sustainable. You know, random length print came out on Wednesday at $385, so that puts the board right now, no joke, at about $110 premium. And coming up on expiration September 15th, I think it would behoove the mills to look at that and say, hey, I can't sell nothing at $385. They should come to the board, put some product in here. But, you know, in typical lumber fashion, I doubt they'll do that until the very bitter end. You know, I really think that the shutdowns are really kind of warning you that there's more to come. But if we don't hear any noise from other large producers, say the West Frasers of the world, I think the market is nothing but a sell at this premium. But it would be short-lived. I should be very specific on that. Sell meaning hedge. You know, speculators, I don't really think this is a good market for them right now, just because you're not having a lot of good action. Yeah, you might have a little bit of a wide range, $30, $40 range per day, but the volume, we're on pace this week to be the second lowest volume of the year next to Christmas. And that's really saying something considering the action that we came from. So I would just say be careful out there. Don't mess around. You know, builders should definitely be looking to cover this lumber, because if these shutdowns continue, it has no choice but to go up. You know, they're going to limit the supply. Yep. We're not quite there yet, but it's always good to think ahead. That's for sure.
That's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up. And yeah, we were talking about that news story here a couple of days ago. And how much impact that would have, and maybe that did put the brakes on that market free fall. Robin, great information. Thank you so much for talking with us again. We'll look forward to talking with you next week at this time. Robin Cross, he is with StoneX in Chicago with a very important market outlook here on the lumber industry. We'll be back in a moment. We'll get you updated on our livestock trade.